With Thanksgiving coming up fast, I've been thinking about sweet potatoes quite a bit, and I thought I would share with you this fun way to serve them. The recipe says to cut your sweet potatoes into 1-inch thick slices. I'm actually not really a big fan of sweet potatoes, at least by themselves, so I prefer to go closer to 3/4 inch or even 5/8. To save time later on, I decided to submerge my sliced potatoes in water and put them in the fridge until I was ready to cook. I prepared my drizzle for baking and my sauce for serving ahead of time as well. I stumbled across this recipe in the Digest Diet book, and although a lot of recipes from that book need a bit of jazzing up in order to make them really palatable, this one actually doesn't need much, although my preference is to add a little extra peanut butter. While I still don't go for the sweet potato casseroles or the plain mashed sweet potatoes, this recipe was one of the ones that helped me realize that I can still enjoy them served in some ways, and it's also healthy, which is a big bonus with all of the rich holiday baking. The recipe says to bake your potatoes for 30 minutes or until they're tender, and even though I sliced mine thinner than what the recipe said, mine still took the full 30 minutes. The recipe has you use the scallions raw at the end, both in the sauce and sprinkled on top. If you don't like raw onions, you could try sprinkling them on top of the potatoes before baking. I haven't tried it, but I'm curious about it. Check the description box if you want the recipe, and if you give it a try, let me know in the comments. Happy Thanksgiving!